going to Dos Pueblos High School, and my foot started hurting, and I didn't know why. A year went by with me going back and forth to the doctors, and finally I had an MRI done, and they found a tumor the size of a marble in the middle of my foot. I went to UCLA and I had a biopsy surgery done, and they actually hadn't gotten everything out, and it was a really rare aggressive form of cancer. In the hospital, I met a lady named Nikki who was just a volunteer at the time, and she found out that I liked to sing, and she thought it would be cool to get something that I sang on the radio. She had dated an entertainment lawyer back in the day and made a few phone calls, and they were able to raise enough money in the community for me to go to Westlake Studios, which is like this huge recording studio down in LA. And they put me through voice lessons, and one of the producers was from Santa Barbara. It turns out that he was one of Mariah Carey's producers. He's like, I was talking to Mariah on the phone last night. And I'm like, yeah, right. And I think she's like in Italy on tour, and he told her my story, and she wanted to hear the song, and so he sent her the song, and she's like, what can I do? I want to do something. And it turned out that she was doing her Christmas show in Santa Barbara at the Arlington, like a few weeks later. And so, so he's all, she wants to know if you'd like to open her show. And I was like really shy, like really shy. I really did a solo before, but it's like, how can you say, no, I don't think I'm going to open Carey, because I'm too shy. So the music industry can get really intense and greedy in money, and it's just about all the wrong things. And the cool thing about that day is it wasn't about anything but the music. And just being in the moment was so cool, and it just really encouraged me, and it's like I knew that that's what I really wanted to do, because I never felt like more alive. Also with any art, you have to work at being inspired, because you're not inspired all the time. Like maybe some people are, but I know I'm not inspired constantly.
Do you think that your path kind of unfolded before you and things just fell into place, or do you think that you you made decisions, or do you think it kind of chose you, or did you really choose it?
I think it kind of just chose me. Like it just, I mean, I could have said no to things, and I did say no to like the contract, and I could have said no to other things, but it just felt like I don't know, I feel like some people, they just have to work so hard at doing what they do, and it's like I work hard too, but it just happened, it was supposed to happen, and I was just like buckled up and went along for the.
That embracing your hardships kind of helps you towards this success.
I think so, yeah, because at first it's like I wanted to ignore it, but I can't imagine like not working for Teddy Bear. Like I can't imagine not doing stuff for Make-A-Wish.
Or if you want to do performance, or, right, something like that. And we know that there's a lot of pressure on those types of careers, and if you have any advice for us.
Let's see. I would just say that no matter where life takes you, just never ever give up a dream. And I know that sometimes, like especially people who are artistic, or I know that sometimes people don't give you as much support as you hope that they would, And I would just say that no matter what anybody says, no matter what happens, just to always keep your dream alive, and because in the end you want to be doing what you love to do.
A long time ago, before you girls were even around, there was an old company called Sid and Marty Krofft. They opened up the very first puppeteering audition and decided to create a school of puppeteers. So thousands of kids from all over LA went and auditioned, and out of, I don't know how many thousands, they picked, I think there was 20 of us. All of them were guys except for 2 girls, me and a girl named Terry. But we learned how to stretch and how to talk with our hands. It's really a lot of work to figure out, you know, how to make people believe that I'm not sitting here, you're really talking to this. I've done several jobs as puppeteers. I did a show called Hug-a-Bunch, which won an Emmy in 1985. Most of the things I do are all geared towards children or learning or, you know, type of education is what I like to work on. So,
what was that like initial audition like when you were auditioning for the school? Like, how'd you gear yourself up for that and everything?
Well, that was hard because I didn't know anything about puppeteering whatsoever. So, but I figured, why not? Just, you know, when you're young, try it all.
What
You know,
initially drew you to puppeteering?
that it was something different. It's not the ordinary. I mean, that's what drew me to Disneyland. It's not something everybody can do.
So you never felt like that pressure to follow those traditional roles, that you felt accepted following your own
Oh yeah,
career path?
yeah. My parents thought I was crazy, as most parents do. You know, you can't make a living at that. But they did support me a lot. When I wasn't around, they did brag. Because I'd hear it from everybody, but never from them, but because they were always worried. But because it's a very sketchy kind of job. You don't know always you're going to have a position. And then I landed McDonald's and was under contract with them I worked for McDonald's for 24 years, shooting McDonald's commercials. So that was an amazing job.
Would you say that that was your favorite role that you've ever played?
It was it was the job that made the most money. But it wasn't my favorite because I liked being Mickey. I mean, who wouldn't want to be Mickey?
Yeah.
So did you ever have like fear that you wouldn't be able to like keep going, or like that you wouldn't make it or something, anything like that?
No,
You just
I
felt
felt very confident.
Yeah.
Work ethic really played a part in your success?
Oh yeah, I think so. I mean, I really worked myself to death sometimes, you know, working continuously and doing more than one job, doing Disneyland, doing a movie, doing puppeteering, and still doing it all. You know, I only had one breakdown at one time where I just collapsed because I just was pushing myself way too much. But when you like what you're doing and you want to keep that kind of position, you have to really stay on top of your game, because there's always somebody out there that is really interested in doing what you're doing. So if you let your guard down, there's a chance for someone else to, you know, step on in. So I was pretty brutal. I really
feel that like that initial confidence is kind of essential in getting to where you were able to get.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, no matter what you do in life, no matter what position you're going to take, you have to have that, and you have to believe in yourself, because then, you know, then you're going to find that you can do anything. In your heart, you can't think of doing anything else, and it's the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you always follow your heart.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, and always let your conscience be your guide. That's also a good one. Because, you know, you do need, you know, make smart decisions. Think about what you're doing. And if it's too uncomfortable, then it might not be the right thing for you. There are so many parts of entertainment that you can be in. Just all kinds. And a lot of them you don't even know of, you know. You just have to keep searching for what's going to be right for you. Never do anything you don't love. You know, if you can find that job that makes you happy, just hold on to it. You cannot please, you know, everyone. So it's what's important to you. You have to take the rejection along with, you know, the job. You're going to get it or you're not. Any profession. It doesn't have to be entertainment. You know, you just have to, you know, just keep going. There's no wallowing in anything isn't really going to get you anywhere. It just doesn't. So.
Who's the leader of the club that's made for you and me? M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E.
Hey there, Ask me.